Kamusta sa lahat, or shall I say hello everyone. Ako si J.A. Merrill. If you're new to the channel, my name's J.A. Merrill, or you could just say Jonathan, whatever. It's all good. Today's video topic is top 5 reasons you should visit the Philippines. Alright, so we're going to start out with number 5. Number 5 being that it is easy to get around as an English speaker. Now, when I went to the Philippines, I didn't know how easy it was to get around. And, might have been a little bit of a cheat that I had my wife there with me. Yeah, it might be a little bit cheating because she kind of assisted me and helped me around. But besides the fact that I had my wife with me and her family, a lot of the people there speak English, and let me tell you, it was not hard to get around. Like, you call up a cab, get in there, chances are they're gonna speak English to you. You try to order something from a store. If you speak to them in English, chances are they will understand you too. Majority of the Filipinos actually know how to speak English. You might have a rare occurrence that someone might not be able to understand you, but that's a very, very rare occurrence. I've honestly, during the entire time I was there, I had no problems talking to people in English. Though I would like to learn Tagalog fluently, I'll just have to wait because I'm a slow learner. Another thing about it being easy for English speakers is that English is actually one of their official languages. I forget how much official languages they actually have. Hold on. Hey Google, how much official languages does the Philippines have? Okay, maybe they have like 2 official languages, Filipino and English. But anyway, that's besides the point. English is one of the official languages. Number 4 on the list is going to be the food. If you have not tried Filipino food ever, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Go look up on Google Maps, see if you got a Filipino restaurant in your area. Because if you do, you gotta try the food. Food is masarap, or in English, delicious. If you go to the Philippines, you're gonna have an abundance of food to try. Like, you got street food, lots of street food, and lots of restaurants. And, there's always a lot of English options there too. So you don't have to be like, oh, I don't want to eat Filipino food. Well, go to McDo or McDonald's or whatever. Don't do that. I mean, you could, because honestly, even the McDonald's in the Philippines is a little different. I mean, they serve rice and I think fried chicken. I refuse to go there though because, American here, we got McDonald's everywhere. I want to try Filipino food, duh. But the Filipino food is great. And me being who I am obsessed with Jollibee. If you haven't tried Jollibee, I'd highly suggest trying Jollibee. Another dish I could recommend is pork sisig, sizzling sisig, oof, lechon, chicken adobo, diniguan. But also if you're really brave, go for the balut. It won't disappoint you. And if you don't know what balut is, I suggest you go search that up. By the way, I still have to post that balut video. I do have a video, I just have not uploaded it. And I just want you to know that in my honest opinion, it tastes like a hard-boiled egg. Not even my wife will eat that stuff. Number 3 on the list is the beaches and the islands. So the Philippines has a ton of islands, like lots and lots of islands. Philippines has a total of 7,641 islands. That's a lot of islands to explore. Now, granted, not all of the islands you can go on, but it gives you a wide variety of what islands you'd like to go on, including the beaches. There are tons of beaches, tons of snorkeling locations. Some of the beaches are a little more abrasive on the feet, but then there are some beaches like over at Club Paradise where I went. That sand, I cannot tell you how soft it was. God, it was like walking on like a cloud or something. I don't, not even a cloud. It was really a surreal experience because I've never felt sand so soft in my life. I've been to Hawaii and I'm not gonna be dissing on Hawaii, but I don't think Hawaii's beaches are even that great compared to the Philippines. I like Hawaii beaches, don't get me wrong, they're great, but I think the Philippines tops it with the beaches. But on top of that, I mean, they got more islands, so I mean, that's kind of another cheating segment, but whatever. It's all right. And then number 2 is that, just to put it quite simply, it is super affordable. Now, obviously the USA is a lot more expensive, and you go to Hawaii and it just breaks your bank. I'm not gonna lie. But going to the Philippines, I mean, super inexpensive. You can do so much there, and you won't be spending as much going to the Philippines in comparison to like going to Hawaii. The only thing that will cost you probably the most amount of money, depending on how you do your Philippines trips, is probably going to be your plane ticket. The plane ticket's probably going to be the most expensive, but that also kind of depends on where you're coming from. Like if you're coming from America, it's probably going to be your most expensive part of your trip. I mean, I don't even think your hotel stay will be that much, but then again, like I said, depends where you stay. For the most part, very inexpensive, food's affordable, practically everything's affordable there. It's great, I love it. And then number 1 on the list is definitely the locals. The people of the Philippines, their culture is so much different compared to the United States. The reason why I say that is because they are genuinely just happy people. Now, of course, every group of people, they always got like bad eggs or whatever, but for the most part, Filipino people are very welcoming, kind-hearted people, and they'll easily invite a stranger to come have a beer with them in front of their home, or come eat. You know, they're all about a strong community. They're very family oriented, and it's so great. It's so surreal too, because here in the United States, we're we're just not very community oriented anymore. I mean, I live on the West Coast. I live in Washington State, and we got a thing called the Seattle Freeze, or Washington Freeze, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, we don't really make eye contact with each other, and we're very passive aggressive people. And if we don't know you, we don't really want to talk to you. But when I went to the Philippines, I was like, this is a nice change of pace. Honestly, I loved it. I was like, I could live here. I like this because people actually talk to you. People are friendly, and I don't know. It was such a different feeling, because here in the States, it's like I don't feel comfortable, especially like if I'm walking around Seattle, you know, with all the stuff that goes on around there and crime rates going up. I don't feel comfortable walking around. But when I was walking around Manila, I felt fine. Maybe that's just the ignorance in me because I'm a tourist, but I felt great. It was amazing. But yeah, the people are very kind-hearted people, and I would definitely say they are number 1 on this list, because without those people, the Philippines probably wouldn't be what it is today. Shout out to my wife's family, aka now my family, because we're married, for always feeding me. When you go to the Philippines, if you are going to hang around some Filipinos, expect to be fed nonstop, and expect to pack on a few pounds, because they are going to feed you. They're going to feed you, and you're going to like it. You're going to friggin' like it, okay? Bonus reason, the weather in the Philippines year-round it's pretty peachy. It's very similar to Hawaii's weather if you want to compare it, because, I mean, on the equator, they're pretty much in line almost. But yeah, weather year-round, very warm, very sunny, very tropical, and you can't hate on that. I mean, you want to kick back on the beach, enjoy the sun rays. I mean, it's like a blanket just covering you 24/7 everywhere you go, with the added humidity, of course. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I've been a little slow at the uploading process. Christmas and New Year's has kind of slowed me down, but I will be sure to be uploading a lot more frequently. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. This is J.A. Merrill signing out.